Today we're talking about natural talents. The 6'2", let me start that over. Hi, I'm Vaness Henry, and I'm a 6'2" manifestor.
I'm Derek Henry, and I'm a 6'2" generator.
And this is our show, On the Roof. On the Roof.
Oh my.
Start that over. The 6'2" has a 2 in the profile, obviously, and the 2 comes with natural talents that the 2 is sometimes oblivious to. Doesn't matter if you're a 2'4", or if you have a 5'2", if you have a 2 in your profile anywhere, there are these things you're just good at, and you just are. So we're going to discuss some of ours today. We're going to be discussing some of our natural talents. Our 2 is unconscious. We're not necessarily aware of what we're good at.
Okay.
I have been told I'm very good at is teaching.
Do you believe it?
Well, let me tell ya. I really rejected this identity for a while, and I didn't like how people were putting me. I felt that people were at times putting me on a pedestal like I was supposed to have all the answers, and I suppose that's just my responsibility to not let people do that to me. I obviously don't like that, obviously. But I just started to feel uncomfortable with how I was being treated, and I would more identify as a student than a teacher. And then, of course, you have to go into that whole thing, like student is the teacher is the student, they're connected. It became very clear to me that not everyone is a teacher. And it was only in watching other people who thought they were teachers. Like, I was like, but you're not even verifying within the student if they're even learning this. Are you even considering what the student thinks at all? But the 6th line does have this teaching energy about it, so it's interesting that you don't connect with that.
You're gonna watch me learn.
Well, I'm sort of reclaiming that identity because I'm feeling a sense of responsibility to educating now and teaching, because I'm seeing that people are, and I got really caught up in there on that one. What do you think is a natural talent of mine?
Natural talent of yours, yeah, teaching for sure. Speaking.
Speaking, yes. So I didn't realize not everybody does this. There was something I did in school when I was young that like a junior high, that I would have to come up with something I wanted to talk about and then just go talk about that for 5 to 10 minutes in front of a large audience, but we were like competing somehow. It's very kind of foggy. I don't actually know why the details are escaping me, but I would be rated on my ability to perform in that way and convey an idea. And I was like grade 6, grade 7. And I don't remember wanting to do that, but I remember like a teacher picking me and like sending me. And then I did that for a bit. And then I went into motivational speaking after everything with cancer. And I get something out of being able to speak to an audience like that. But I really thought that everybody did that. And I shouldn't say I think everybody did that, because I had a mom who was very afraid, but I didn't realize it was hard for some people to actually get up on stage and have an audience.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that you really,
Puke.
you just fart. Like, you just get so nervous, and so you're sweating. My God, you sweat when you're nervous. You sweat
all the time,
and you fart. You sweat and fart all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe you were actually quite comfortable. Speaking is definitely one that is getting stronger as I get older.
Cool.
What are some of your natural talents from your perspective?
Like sports and games. Strategy.
Oh, I'm just going to blow past sports for a second. You're a hell of a strategist. Yeah. I hate playing games with this guy sometimes. We play Settlers of Catan quite regularly on our phones, and you're cutthroat. I love it when it's not directed at me.
Howdy.
But when it's me playing him, my goodness.
It's like you.
Yeah, but you take it like it's like, yeah. Then sometimes I'll be thinking about something in my business, and you'll come in and you just have these cool angles. How about with your past careers?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I ran a construction company, so strategizing lots.
How so?
For the day.
To get through
More
the
like
day?
more like plan, I guess, than strategize. It's all the same to me. I guess, than strategize. It's all the same to me.
Is it? Because you're not a good planner.
It can be. If I need to be, it can be.
Okay. Coming back to sports. Yeah, he's a natural athlete. I would love for you to tell the story about how you became a goalie, because you played at a very competitive level, and I would love for you to tell the story about how you became a goalie, because you played at a very competitive level, and I would love for you to tell the story about how you became a goalie, because you played at a very competitive level, and Derek, oh my God, I hate that you like you were so good. People would come to watch you play. You were first in the whole league. Like, I don't understand why you're just like,
Because it was just like a whatever league. It's not a big deal.
It was not a whatever league. You then played in a whatever league after, which I hated. You played out because every goalie wants to play out. And you just would party and get drunk, and I hated it. I mean, you had a good time, and that's fine. I know, I'm trying to be supportive, but it was just, I just didn't get it. We're so good in net that I was like, I didn't understand why you wanted to go play out.
I moved to beer league. No one wants to play net in beer league.
So he moved to beer league because he was not in beer league before, because he was in a more competitive league.
Yeah, but it's still a great league.
Would you please tell us a story about how you became a goalie? Because you got to be a bit of a weirdo to be a goalie, because people are shooting shit at your face.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 playing hockey, and I was like the leading scorer on the team. Couldn't win any games because our goalie couldn't stop a puck.
So you're just a star on the team here? Look, this is his athletic abilities. He's putting him in and he's keeping him out. He's doing everything.
Yeah, so I asked the coach if I could try net, and he threw me in, and it was good. So he told me, I asked my dad if I could keep playing.
Goalie equipment is this whole different equipment that's like not cheap, and your parents had 4 kids.
Hey.
We started winning games, and then the next year we won the championship. And
I have to tell you, growing up with you,
it's better than net now.
that was so...
It wasn't. It was good.
I'm sorry, you're still telling the story. That just... Your natural talent is not storytelling.
No, I hate telling stories.
No, but you know what? You don't have to go... It's like you try and remember every single detail in the story. Just tell the story generally. Any sport we put you in, you do have a natural athleticism.
Yeah, I know, I control my body, I guess.
I would like to say, though, so do I.
We're not big men.
You wouldn't identify me as somebody who's like athletically inclined or even enjoys it. But if you put me in any sport, which one am I bad at?
I don't know, I've never seen you play.
Okay, I played baseball with you.
Yeah.
Smoked the ball, ran, bailed, fell in the water. Remember that?
Out!
But I was so fast when I got there. And then he called me out, that dick. Anyway, can do that. Baseball, tennis. You have to keep up with me at tennis. I have to keep up with you sometimes. But I'm just at the same level as you. And he was surprised by that, and I got a lot out of that. Golf I can do, I just don't enjoy it. Like any sport like I can do as well, I just don't. Like you get a lot out of it, and I'm like, this sucks. I want this to end immediately.
No, it will never end.
Yeah.
Just golf from
I'm-
sun up to sundown. Please.
Sorry, see how I was ready to move on and you're still here telling the story? That's
I
on
just
me.
throw it.
Yeah, I know, you just never end it. Derek's actually incredibly creative.
Thanks.
You're a great singer. I think he wrote some songs that were...
Song wrote. Just a good speaker though. Fraud.
I'm here complimenting you, and you give me every opportunity to take a dig. You know what? You can't deflate me. I'm empowered. I'm just going to move right past this and keep talking about my love and the things that are great about him, even though he loves to just give me digs and deflate me when I'm boosting him. But that's fine. Yeah, he's very creative. He writes songs, but also like with instruments and timing and beats. All sounds actually you're very talented. But your whole family's also quite musical, so I wonder if you were like steeped in that growing up. I feel like you all sing. Remember that time you drew me?
I can't draw. No.
And I had no lips, and I was like, why don't I have lips? You're like, because you're smiling. And I was like, did my lips go away when I smile? Like it was... They don't. They're still here. Went to a very intense writing program in college, and most of my friends into adulthood were from a writing background. So my friends were all journalists or authors, and so everybody I engaged with in a written way, whether that's even emails or reading their work or reading a post that they did or a blog or anything like that, was very articulate, very well written and captivating. So I had this sort of sense that I wasn't special in that way because people can. Then I see people who can't figure out the three theirs, or so many people don't know that. Yours, oh my God, yours. R Y-O-U-R and then with apostrophe R-E. That's most of the people.
Or the Y-E-R.
Your? Derek, when he was like, when he used to have his business, he'd be like, can you write the email for me if it was important? And I would just be like, writing everything. Because he'd get so flustered as soon as he had to sit down and write it. And I would just, I'm very comfortable in that way. Is it a natural talent though? That's like a learned, like I studied that. Maybe natural storyteller, but then learned. You went, so I'm gonna say that you agree with me. Yeah. Any other natural talents on your end? I don't want to end with me. I've been dominating this because I'm so talented. Look at what we just both did there.
Didn't even listen to each other.
Acknowledge each other. It's so.
Winner.